Hey guys, in the spirit of Halloween, we wanted to talk to you today about business fears. And how to overcome them.
Because running a small business can be quite frankly scary at times, can't it? There's fear of rejection.
There's fear of putting yourself out there.
Fear of failure.
Fear of your head exploding.
And if we don't learn how to feel the fear and do it anyway, our businesses can stall. So in this video, we're going to teach you 3 tactics that we use to get over those business fears.
Let's do this.
I think I've still got a bit of your face in my mouth.
Okay, this is the first thing we want to talk about when it comes to facing those fears in business. It usually means that you're doing something good.
Operating just in your comfort zone is the quickest way to plateau. So we've got in the mindset of thinking if we're doing something that scares us a bit, maybe that's good. Maybe fear is something that we should all welcome. Because often our biggest successes have come when we've either pushed ourselves or been pushed by someone else. I'm boring you already.
But even then, fear is fear. So how do we overcome this? We do 3 things whenever we get a decision that scares the living daylights out of us. So we're going to tell you a story about the biggest thing that scared us recently and how we did it anyway, following these 3 steps.
Okay, so our biggest fear recently was moving Atomicon from this venue that holds 350 people at a squeeze, we were sardines in that room, to this venue, The Sage, which holds 1,640 people comfortably. This was a really scary decision. There's a financial risk here, there is a reputation risk here, and there's even a workload risk here.
We started thinking about making this big scary decision back in October 2018, straight after Atomicon 19 had sold out in record time. In fact, this was the tweet that we sent on that day. Because quite frankly, it was scary and it was tough and we had no idea how we were going to make that decision at the time. So how did we get over that?
Well, step 1 is to find encouragement by sharing your plans. If you're going to push yourself out of your comfort zone, then you can't go it alone. You need other people around you who can support you in getting yourself out of that comfort zone. We have each other, which is great, but this decision was big, so even having each other, we couldn't make this decision alone. So what did we do? We went to our friends, we went to our network.
We've built up great relationships and friendships with people in our industry who can mentor us when we need it. And basically, we put this question to them. We asked them, are we crazy to think we can do this? Or do you think that we can do this? You see, self-belief is a tough nut to crack. So we all need someone literally screaming at our faces and telling us that you can achieve it if we're ever to go out there and actually do it.
So that's step 1. Make sure you are part of a community or you've built a network around you of people who you trust to give you honest feedback and spur you on when you need it. Online communities like Atomic are great for this, but we even encourage our members to build a personal offline relationships with other business owners too that can give them that deeper moral support.
But hearing someone say that they believe in you is nice, but it's only step 1. Step 2 to conquering and overcoming that scary business fear is to actually take out the emotion. We talked about emotional versus logical decision making over in this video, so go check that out. Because fear is an emotion that holds us back, it makes us procrastinate, and if we need to overcome this, then we need to replace that emotional decision making with more logical decision making.
The easiest way to add logic back into business decisions, we find, is to run the numbers. Any big decision that you make, you need to be working out what effect it might have on your bottom line. The big fear that we had with hiring the Sage is that it was going to put our event costs through the roof. So the fear of financial failure started to creep in. So what did we do? We ran the numbers. We did a full budget breakdown of how much it was going to cost us and how much we could potentially make or lose. We ran best case scenarios, worst case scenarios, middle scenarios, all multiple times. We ran all the scenarios you could possibly think of.
The terrible scenarios.
Yeah, Pete gets hit by an elephant scenario.
A big monster arrives at the event scenarios. Yeah, all the scenarios. Here's what the worst case scenario told us. We'll break even if we just can sell even just a third of the capacity of the Sage and stick to our generous cost budget. And suddenly the fear of failure didn't seem so scary anymore because it was grounded in logic. The data, i.e. the logic, was basically telling us that all we had to do was sell a few more tickets than Atomicon 2019, and we had twice as long to do it. And the worst case scenario is that we literally break even and still put on an amazing event.
It's not always possible to relate big, scary business decisions back to numbers and back to profit, we know. So if you can't do that, just ask yourself this. What's the worst that can happen? If you decide to do that scary thing and it fails or it goes wrong or the worst happens, what would actually happen to you and your business? And more importantly, what would you do about it? Having that plan, again, puts some more logic back into it to take out some of that fear. And chances are, it's probably not as bad as you're making out in your head.
But if you want to really kill fear dead in the face, then step 3 is to take a small step. If you're not 100% confident that an idea is going to work out, then you need to take a small step first just to try it out and prove the concept. There is always going to be the fear of the unknown until the unknown is known. I feel like that should be a tweet about.
Yeah, there we go. Say you want to put up your prices across all of your clients, but you're scared of losing them.
Why not just do it with one client and raise the price just with one of them first and see what the reaction is?
Or say you want to start a YouTube channel, but you're scared of the thought of just seeing yourself on video.
Well then, don't start a whole channel, just do one video and see how it goes.
Or say you want to launch a new product or a new service, but you're scared no one will buy it.
Can you pre-sell it to just one person first to give you the confidence that this is actually something people want?
With Atomicon 2020, we did not have the guts to hire out this building and say we're going to put on this epic conference.
But after seeing the crazy demand for the smaller Atomicon 19 and dipping our toe in that event market, it gave us the courage to actually go for it and hire out the Sage. Go us! Yeah! We got this.
Yes, still a bit scared.
Yeah, me too.
So don't get scared of big decisions this Halloween or in fact at any point in your business journey. Surround yourself with positive people, try to take out the emotion, and remember big, scary steps can be boiled down to smaller, less scary steps.
So think about for you, what is that one big, scary business decision that you are just putting off, procrastinating, not getting done? If you're stalling on a big decision at the moment, let us know in the comments and we can give you some moral support. While you're there, why not subscribe as well?
I've been Andrew.
And I've been oh no, it's happening again. It's a